Hi, blessings everyone. This is Yanni, the only Loccologist. I am sitting in the chair with a beautiful young lady. I'm going to get to her video just now. She gave me permission to post this in hopes that her story is going to help someone. So, quick announcements. I don't know when I'm going to post this, hopefully this week. But really quickly, don't forget, people who wants to see me in Jersey, 31st of December will be the last day I'll be working until March the 1st. So if you're trying to book me, it has to be by December the 31st. My king and I do not celebrate holidays. We do work weekends. We do not work Mondays and Tuesdays. Call me directly. You guys know I don't do walk-ins. Just call me directly. Do not text me to book an appointment. Call me directly to book an appointment. If I don't pick up, which I never do, leave a voicemail, I'll call you back. Okay, so disclaimer. Now we can talk about this video. Disclaimer. If you have an attention span of a goldfish and you find you don't like too much talking, you definitely don't want to watch this video, okay? Because I'm Trinidadian, but however, I'm big on information and I love educating people. So I know there's a lot of videos out there where it's quick fixes, styling and all of that. And of course, this is for the new people now subscribing to my page that don't quite understand the reason for my videos. My personality is very abrasive, so if it bothers you, just unfollow. Save your negative comments because I view them first before they're posted. If I see it, I'm deleting it and I'm blocking you. It's that simple. The internet full of a lot of bullies and a lot of people who just feel they have an opinion. They're like assholes. Everybody has one. I'm not always say that opinions are like assholes. Everybody has an opinion. Fine. But if your opinion is negative and it's towards myself or the client or any client I post, I'm deleting your comments and I am blocking you. It's simple. My videos is strictly for information to help others, to educate others. If I was after money, like somebody posted the other day, that I don't post give enough details because I'm trying to make money. Anyone who knows me personally know that is furthest from the truth. Because if that was the case, then I'll have a client like this where I was seeing often. My average client sees me 3 to 4 times a year. I do not make a lot of money from my clients, okay? So again, save your negative comments to yourself. So this client is the mother of one of my beautiful clients. She's not too far from us. And her daughter called me the other day and she said, Yanni, could you wash my mother's hair? Now, I don't do washes like that. Well, my king, we are not washers. I'm like, we don't do that, but you're a great client. Bring your mother in. So she came in today and she just thought she'd have gotten a wash because that's what she's used to and no type of conversation. So anyone who sees me, the first thing we do, we have a free consultation. So this is what was done to her. She has beautiful long hair, right? And this is what was done to her. Is it showing properly on the video, sweetheart? Many, many years ago, okay? So listen to her story. I'm going to ask her questions, and I know a lot of you can relate to this. I know right now there's somebody watching this and saying, you know, if that was me, I would cut it off. You know what? Then she's not you, obviously. This is her. She chooses to keep her locks, okay? So we are going to find out what got her to this point, and it's something I've preached many, many, many times. Mommy, how long have you been growing your locks?
It's been over 20 years.
20 years, okay. And you were going, right before today, you were going to the same person for that long?
Yes.
For many years, okay.
Yes.
How often were you told to get your hair done?
Every week.
So you were literally going to get your hair done every single week?
Every week, yes.
Okay, and what was being done to your hair?
I was having a wash, steam, in the dryer, and having it styled really tight.
Tight. And so you were basically, let's give it an 18 to 20 year span. Every single week for a long time you were getting wash, a style, twisted, not in that order, of course, for many years.
Yes.
Take that heat off for me, please, sweetie. Just press that button there. Right. Oh, sorry, guys. That was me. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I pressed it. What happened? Oh. Is it still going? Yes. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. That was my hand. Right. No, I'm not editing it. My long fingernails touch the thing. I do apologize. So you were getting it done for many years. Okay. When did you notice this happening?
About 10 years.
10 years ago.
Yes.
Okay. And did you get advice on what was happening to your hair?
No, she didn't understand what was going on with my hair. But I did go to a dermatologist, and they said it was alopecia.
Traction alopecia.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Now, this is what I preach about all the time, and I'm glad I took her on as one of my projects. I don't do it often. Please, when you guys see this video, please do not call me if your hair is this damaged, thinking I can fix it. I can't. In fact, if it wasn't for her daughter, who's already my client, I wouldn't take her, because for the last year, I stopped taking clients who hair is this damaged. It's just that everybody has the patience to do what I'm telling them to do to bring their hair back. But what caused this, she speaks very softly. I have a mic on her. I hope you guys can hear it. What caused this was basically, who the heck tells somebody come once a week for, God knows, almost 20 years getting their hair done? It's a miracle that she even has hair, because she has a pretty great hairline, give or take, that she even has here on her head. So she was basically paying more than $100.
Yes.
Right. More than $100 every week. There's 4 to 5 weeks in a month. Sorry, that's my dog. There's 4 to 5 weeks in a month. And so just do the math. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Many of you are put that on silent for me. Many of you are going to people that you're paying to pull your hair out. So why would this person tell her the truth if this loctician, stylist, whatever, is getting $100 or more every week? That's like half a rent money. My point in this video is this. It's not about, I know somebody will say, well, Yanni, what would you do to bring it back or save it? There's nothing I can do to bring her hair back. Only time will tell. I cannot see into the future, neither could she. Right? This video is posted to save some of you from this. Okay? You are paying people to pull your hair out. They are not going to stop you. They're going to drain you or what we say, ride that train until the wheels fall off. No pun intended. And in your case, until your hair falls off. Right? Once a week to get your hair done. If you're now starting your locks, please let this video inspire you or to give you a message. If the person you're going to is telling you this, understand it's about money at that point. I've said this in several videos. The average human, when you take away variables like medication, birth control, diet, pre-existing medical conditions, even weight loss, when you take away all these tons of variables, the average healthy person here grows 4 inches per year. I do not know if she's in that average. However, when it comes to locks and you getting it redone or retightness because you're training the new growth, okay? If your hair grows 4 inches per year, then what are you doing every week, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, every month? Now, she started to expand the time to every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, every month, which is still way too often. If you're getting your hair done, you have locks, get your hair done 3 to 4 times a year. There's 12 months in a year, so you should be getting your hair done every 3 to 4 months. Am I saying that right? Every 3 to 4 months. Why? Tell them the thing that you said that made you think it was okay for you to get your hair done that often.
It had to be cleaned. It had to be cleaned. The person doing my hair wouldn't touch the hair if it was dirty. Right. So it had to be cleaned every week. But I noticed it was thinning, so I stopped going every week and started to go every 2 weeks. Right. And then it was getting worse, and I started going every 3 weeks, and then every 4 weeks, and then I started going once a month. Right. But you also said because of your job, you thought that your hair needed to be... Right. Neat. Had to be neat. Because of my job, I was afraid of, and I'm in the public eye. Right. I'm afraid to have it looking out of place. I just needed it to be clean. And then at all times, and then I had it styled very tight. Looking back at what you were taught today during the consultation, looking back at the last 20 years of your lock journey, what would you have done differently? I would not have washed it as often, and I shouldn't have been styling it. It was or just getting it done, period. Or just getting it done, but I thought being neat and clean was the way to go.
Was the way to go. Locs is not meant, I don't care what anybody said. This is the Rasta in me, or growing up Trinidadian. We grew up, and I've said this in several videos, that we didn't see neat locks when we were growing up. That's why they were called Rastas, Bongo, Natty, right? Locks was not meant to be neat. Now, I know there are people watching this video saying, well, I get my hair done often and my hair fine. And I always say, it's kind of like that person, you know, who could eat all the rice, all the bread, and they still look like like 90 pounds. And then there's that person, if they eat one bagel, they end up with a double chin the next day. What's for you, what is for one person is not for you, okay? You should not be manipulating your hair. When it comes to locks, black people should not be manipulating their hair, period, that often. I've even been watching, not that I have loose hair or have any desire to have loose natural hair. I was watching a loose hair video, and a sister was even saying that. She said, I do not use combs in my natural loose hair. I finger comb it, because black people, because of our natural coil, we are not supposed to have that manipulation. And this young lady here was ridiculously thick and disrespectful, right? You guys dealing with people who are using the dryers. So the dryers are burning the follicles, right? I don't know who came up with that concept to dry your hair. You need to put under a dryer. If you guys see her daughter's hair, is very thick and luscious. Her hair is, except for this area, is pretty thick. And I use 6 towels, 3 each. My husband and I use tons of towels on our clients. No dryer touch their hair. All right. Guys, be aware of what's happening to you. Ask a question, as I said many times. And you guys are going to see her wash on the stuff that comes out of her hair. Products were being used, so the hair was actually very, very heavy. With Jimmy's detox, lock baths, scalp detox, the water came out literally white. You can even see the bottom of the sink, okay? And that's what makes your hair heavy. Length has nothing to do with it. A follicle is a pretty strong thing, but if it's being manipulated too much, what you do, you're going to kill the follicles, and then hair can no longer grow from it. That's how traction alopecia develops. The follicles become atrophied, okay? If you find your hair is feeling heavy, it's because you have products in it. Of course it's going to be heavy. And then after the person put the products in it, they put you under a dryer, and then they bake it in. All of these things are adding up, and this is why we are ending up with these problems, okay? I really hope this video helps someone. Again, my video is about educating, bringing awareness, right? I am bringing my knowledge of being Rasta, having a medical background, to help anyone who is dealing with this. You know, I know, as she said, this is affecting her self-esteem. This is just affecting her mood, period. I'm praying that we work on it. Next time I see her daughter next year, God willing, she's going to come back, and we are just working on treating the scalp. I don't do this often, but again, because her daughter is a regular client, I'm taking her on as a project. I'm going to keep you guys posted on her progress. Most importantly, she's going to work on the inside. She's going to be using stuff like bee pollen. I've done a video on it. I'll do it again. She's going to work on her vitamin D levels. This is the time of the year most people vitamin D. In this part of the world, your vitamin D is very low because there's no sun. All right. So don't get over-the-counter vitamin D. Those things are not good. Pure is a great brand off of Amazon. I don't have a bottle of it, but it's a blue and white bottle. Their vitamin D is very good. Iron, if your iron is low, it affects your hair. So my point is, she's going to work on it on the inside, right? She's going to keep her lock regimen very simple. She's only going to use castor oil. Because it's winter, once every 5 to 7 days, her hair is going to be covered at all times, okay? And that's it. And we just have to wait for time. She has to change the way she's thinking and be a little more positive, because everything is manifestation. If you speak in boldness, then that's what you're going to get, right? And she got to, change her way of thinking. And we're going to speak that her hair, I can't do anything about this, but if all of this could thicken up, that'll be perfect. I know there are people out there who will look at this video and say, I could fix it. People are creating lock toupees, or they could take her little strands and add extensions, but you still haven't fixed the problem. Everybody wants to know the how. No one wants to know, why is this happening? Why is this happening. There's no baldness in this lady's family. We went through her history. Everyone in her family, her mother, grandmother, everyone, her siblings, her daughter, they all have a full head of hair. This is caused from over manipulation. This is what any trichologist, any dermatologist will tell you. This is what alopecia, traction alopecia looks like. From over manipulating, tightness, pulling, tension. This is it right here. In all the years I've been doing locks, this is what we talk about constantly. It's this. All right, so I hope this video helps someone. Okay guys, be blessed. Okay, so we are with JJ, and this is the products that's coming out of her hair.
You can't see the cap.
You can't see the cap. There's usually a white cap at the bottom of my sink. You can't see the cap. Jimmy just started. We have an amazing hose. Show them the hose. We have this amazing hose we got that really beats whatever product out of your hair. And Jimmy just started this literally, what's it? Less than a minute, and he called me, he's like, Yanni, bring your camera quick. All right, so this is what I'm talking about. That's being put in people's hair that is causing, this also contributes with thinning, because you have to look at it like cement. Let's say, just an example, let's say you have a lawn, and I came with a cement truck and dropped a glob of cement on your lawn, or just paste it all over your lawn will never grow. So a lot of you, with all the products you're putting in your hair, after that they put you under the dryer, the products is like cement, your hair is like the lawn. The scalp and the follicles cannot breathe to push the hair out. All right, your hair needs to breathe. And all these products, they are not water-based. They're packed with chemicals, and you're getting it done, like in the case with this sister, once a week. You're getting it done so often, and it's just, completely saturating the scalp, okay?